Periscope, what's up? Greg Howes, Wednesday morning. High energy. Let's go. Penny, good morning. Atlanta is here, the ATL. Good morning, Shaniqua, Michigan. Good morning, good morning. Going to a networking breakfast. That sounds exciting. Good morning, good morning. Little Rock, Arkansas, good morning. Spartan Country. Philadelphia. Hey Terry, Olympia Fields, Raleigh, good morning, Dallas. Ethel in Memphis, good morning. Springfield, good morning. South Carolina. Henderson, Nevada, good morning. Washington State, West Coast, all the way to Maryland on the East Coast. Chicago Heights, good morning. Got the regular coffee going, some caffeine going. Good morning. High energy. Atlanta. Going to Northeastern College this morning. Okay. Nashville, good morning. I'm glad your spirit is lifted. I'm glad you are lifted. Good morning, good morning. Raleigh, North Carolina, good morning. Well, good morning, everybody. This is Leaderscope. I'm Greg Howes. Welcome. I'm glad you're with me this morning. We're going to spend a few minutes together talking about some things that hopefully will be beneficial to us. Before we get into that, let me remind my Cornerstonian people and those of you that are locals here in the south suburbs of Chicago and Northwest Indiana, that this evening we have our Cornerstone Institute. This is week number 6. This is our final week of classes in this session. And so we invite you to come out and be a part of that and get engaged with it. 7 p.m. tonight, 7 to 8:30 p.m. tonight. Going to be a good time. And we have classes on prayer, on the prophetic, on family issues. We have a class on the book of Colossians and economic empowerment. So we'd love to have you come and be a part. I want to talk to you for a few minutes today about the signs of being a powerful entrepreneur. The signs of being a powerful entrepreneur. I was reading a piece by Robin Sharma this morning, and he was sharing some things about what it takes to be a strong entrepreneur. And so I'm pulling some of this from what I read in his writing this morning. I like Robin Sharma. He's a good writer, good motivator. You might want to check him out on Twitter and on Facebook. Robin Sharma, S-H-A-R-M-A. But he was talking about some of the well-known entrepreneurs like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Richard Branson, Oprah Winfrey, some people in that category of entrepreneurship. And when you look at people like that, you automatically start asking the question, what is it that makes them tick? What sets them apart from the crowd? What sets them apart? What makes them to be so excellent in their entrepreneurship? And one of the things that really sets strong entrepreneurs apart from the crowd is having an eccentric vision. An eccentric vision. This kind of powerful entrepreneur is always looking at what is possible. Always considering what is possible. This kind of entrepreneur is going to look at the industry that they're involved with, and they're going to say, this is the way the industry has been, and this is the status quo, but this is what we are going to do to change things. This is what we're going to do to shake it up. This is what we're going to do to turn it upside down. It's something like what Travis Kalanick did when he became the founder of Uber. He started that company, which is a transportation company, And still to this day, they do not own taxis. They do not own any cars. They have no inventory to speak of. All they work from is an app that somebody can get on their phone. But they have turned that business into a very successful enterprise because of their eccentric vision, because they weren't willing to sit back and say, well, this is the way it's always been. I guess it's never going to change. But they came up with a new idea that turned the industry upside down. So this kind of eccentric vision is always looking at what is possible. Habakkuk chapter 2 in the Bible tells us to write the vision, hear from God, and write the vision that God is giving unto you. Write it down so that others can read it. And when they read it, they're going to run with it. And at the appointed time, the vision will speak for itself. You don't have to push it. You don't have to brag about it. You don't have to say, oh, this is my big idea. The vision will speak for itself. Isn't that awesome? So develop an eccentric vision. Develop a vision that says, I am looking at every possibility. I'm going beyond every limitation, and I'm going to see what we can accomplish here. The second thing that a powerful entrepreneur does is realize that their can is greater than their can't. Their I can is larger than their I can't. That's a huge lesson for all of us to catch on to. It's that do whatever it takes mentality. It's that rare air level of confidence. And when you look at these successful, powerful entrepreneurs that we give a lot of attention to, you'll find that they have that high level of confidence. Such a high level of confidence. Realize that your intellectual mind is based on what has happened up until now. But your instinct opens you up to fulfill the future that is in your heart right now. Your instinct, that ability to feel what's about to happen, to feel what's coming. If you're a spiritual person in the kingdom of God, you might call that discernment. Your discernment is showing you where you're headed, where you're going. Your discernment is showing you the next thing. So when you have this large, high level of confidence, you may say, okay, well, there's a problem here, but you're not going to quit because there's a problem. When you see the problem, you are looking at what the opportunity may be. What is the opportunity in the midst of this problem? How do we conquer? How do we overcome? How do we beat this thing? How do we find a way to make it work? That is what a powerful entrepreneur does. So in Numbers chapters 13 and 14, when the 10 spies that went into Israel came back with an evil report, a negative report, saying we can't do this thing that God has told us to do, Joshua and Caleb stood up and they said, we are well able. We are well able to do this. We're well able to go after what God has given us to do. We're well able to conquer this problem, to solve the problem. We are solutionists and we can work this thing out. So when you're a powerful entrepreneur, your I can is going to be stronger and larger than your I can't. And then another thing about a powerful entrepreneur is that they have a radiant optimism about them. If you're going to be satisfied to just get by or just to coast through life, you're not going to be a powerful entrepreneur. You get caught up in that trance of apathy and you get derailed by distractions and things just never come together. Things just never happen. If you're going to be a powerful entrepreneur, you must believe so strongly and so clearly in what your vision is that everyone around you will become persuaded and drawn to your radiant optimism. The people that work with Steve Jobs had a saying. They said Steve Jobs had this thing that they call Steve Jobs reality distortion field. When you got around Steve Jobs, you were moving in his reality distortion field. When he would come up with a new idea in some of their strategic meetings, his optimism about that idea would be so strong, so influential, so powerful, that everybody else in the room would become persuaded that it could actually happen. That's the kind of radiant optimism that we're looking for. And then the fourth thing that these powerful entrepreneurs have operating in their lives is this otherworldly acumen, this otherworldly skill level, a high skill level. If you're going to be a powerful business person, a powerful leader, a powerful entrepreneur, a powerful church planter, whatever it is that you are birthing, whatever you are pioneering, you must have a high skill level. These people have put in the time, they put in the effort, they put in the work to develop their skill to the highest point. Anders Ericsson talks about putting in 10,000 hours of work in order to reach your level of excellence. 10,000 hours of practice to reach exceptional performance. 10,000 hours of practice. These powerful entrepreneurs have done exactly that. They put in the time, they put in the work. You see, we cannot be afraid of work. We cannot be afraid of investing time. These entrepreneurs have a dominant obsession with being the best in their field. They want to be the best, and they're willing to put in the training, they're willing to put in the practice, they're willing to put in the time, the effort to become the best in their field. Absolutely. Lin-Manuel Miranda put in something like 6 years in the writing of the musical Hamilton. And now Hamilton is the buzzword of all Broadway shows. It's been a hit show now for the last couple of years, selling out night after night after night, because the writer was willing to put in the time and the effort and invest the energy. So there must be a daily, deliberate practice so that we're taking our skills to another level of development. In 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 15, Paul the apostle wrote to Timothy and he said, "Study to show yourself approved unto God, a workman that has no reason to be ashamed." Study. Study. Prepare yourself. Practice. Put in the time, put in the energy, put in the effort to raise your skill level to another place. Study to show yourself approved. That's not just a one-time deal. It's a constant studying. It's what I call in my life being a lifelong learner. I'm at the age I am right now, and I want to be committed to being a lifelong learner. I want to take my skills to a higher level. So right now I'm trying to finish up this master's program I've been involved with the last couple of years, and getting close to the end of it. And the closer I get to the end of it, the harder it becomes. There's this determination factor just kind of wanes, and I'm like, oh God, I hate doing this writing, I hate doing the reading, I hate doing all of this work. But you've got to do it. You've got to do it to get it finished, to get it accomplished, so that your skill level will go to a higher place. And you can become one of those powerful entrepreneurs, one of those powerful leaders in our culture. I believe God has that in store for you, and I hope you believe it about yourself. All right, be encouraged today. It's going to be a great day for you. It really, really is. Thanks for being on with me. I'm grateful for you. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming on every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fire up. Yeah, high energy. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Thank you for all the hearts today. God bless you so much. Listen, you've got some open doors in front of you today. You've got opportunities right there waiting for you to step into them. You've got divine connections, divine resources. You have favor with God and man. And in the name of Jesus, I rebuke sickness and disease in your body. If you're going to be a powerful entrepreneur, you need to be healthy so that you can be around here for a while. So we rebuke sickness and disease, and I break the power of the spirit of infirmity. And I declare you are healed, you are whole, you are healthy, you are full of energy today to live a strong, victorious life. God bless you so very much. God bless you. Have a great, 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 great day. Be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might. I'll talk to you soon.